Zoom and I just popped in my head. I'm like, I'm missing something. All right, I think, are we recording now?
It says recording up in the top corner.
It does? Yeah, I didn't see it. There we go. Yep. All right. So real quick, I'm just gonna just like quickly go through it. Tunneling is when you encapsulate a or when you create something that encapsulates a packet that you send and then sends it through as a different packet to get through things that don't want your. It's basically a straw poked into a network. You can send data through and it's hidden as a different packet. It's a packet inside a packet. SSH can do this, local port forwarding, dynamic port forwarding, and remote port forwarding. VPNs can do this, Radford's VPN can do it. I think also, I think this is also how VPNs change your location because you're tunneling to another server, so then it executes from that server. I think, don't quote me on that. ngrok. ngrok, you install it on, let's say you have a Raspberry Pi, you want to create a leave behind device. A leave behind device is something you leave somewhere and that basically tunnels its way back to you. And now you can control it from any network, or that's what you need to do essentially. You leave it behind and you go back to your home computer and then you control it from the shadows. You set up ngrok on your own machine and you tell it, ngrok has their own website that is a central server that basically, this computer, let's say I installed ngrok on this computer and I set it in actually, let me go with a Raspberry Pi. I set it up on a Raspberry Pi and I leave it behind in a coffee shop. I want to see what kind of traffic is going on there and I want to sniff around, I want to find something. So I leave it behind there. I set up ngrok to say, hey, once you've connected to the network, here is this website, or here's this website or TCP website. I need you to connect to this and then keep that connection going. And then anything I send to this website, I want you to send through that TCP connection. And the coffee shop's router is just going to be like, oh, hey, look, this guy made a TCP connection. That's allowed. He made an HTTP connection. He's just accessing web pages or something. It's normal. Or he's gaming. That's what the TCP would be. He's just gaming. But little do they know, I've now hidden, I've now hidden an SSH connection through that TCP packet. And I send an SSH connection to my Raspberry Pi. But then when it gets to ngrok's like, let me just wrap in a little bit of TCP so that nobody knows what's happening. Nobody's scared. Nobody's crawling, crying. And then we throw that to the Raspberry Pi. I now have a shell on my Raspberry Pi, even though that coffee shop's internet isn't port forwarded. There should be no way I can access it from outside the local network, but I just have. That is what's so cool about tunneling. And ngrok is a great thing for this. It's very easy. It's free. You literally just make an account, put in your authorization, whatever it's called, cookie, not API key, and you're done basically. You just have to make a thing to figure out how to like connect to the network.
Also, if you're using SSH, make sure that you set a password because it reuses, like it just rolls the URLs out to random people. So you don't want to leave unauthenticated SSH login portal, or else someone else who's watching that URL can just log into your machine. So make sure you have passwords on stuff.
If you don't set a password, it's now their Raspberry Pi, and those things are getting unplugged now. Exactly. And then finally, C2. C2s, they're not a program, but the name of a set of tools. They're not as much of a tunneling. They're, I guess, more advanced than ngrok. Is ngrok considered a C2?
It pretty much is. A C2 is just, so with ngrok, you're pretty much having a website that you connect to, and that website connects to like your Raspberry Pi or whatever. Well, your Raspberry Pi connects to ngrok and then keeps that connection, and then you connect to ngrok and you can send stuff through ngrok to the Raspberry Pi. C2 is pretty much, you just have a server somewhere and you tell the Raspberry Pi, connect to my server.
Yeah.
And you're just pretty much, imagine you're just an ngrok server.
It is basically, I think just probably like a little less advanced of a C2, because I mean, it really on well, I don't know if you can control multiple.
You have a little bit more control of C2 servers and what you can do on it,
Yeah.
and like what packets you can send. There's limitations to ngrok, and also ngrok, if you're doing the free plan, it rolls the URLs, so you have to make
Yeah.
sure that
Gotta figure out.
URL.
Essentially, what C2s are, or a C2 server is a central server like ngrok that creates tunnels to each and every computer you've installed it on or installed the software onto. And then they now have a tunneled connection to that central server. However, what the point of the C2 servers are is to have control or absolute control over all those computers. So let's say I really don't like let's say I really don't like the Doge website. It's kind of fugly and they didn't even use government servers. I want to teach them a lesson. So actually, maybe I should not use it like a
Do not use
government
it.
example for this. All right, let's say I really hate Edsworld. Edsworld.com. My friend Ed made it and he's no longer a friend. He did something that I hate him now. And I really want to shut his server down. And I am also very technically literate. And by technically literate, I mean I hacked a bunch of toothbrushes and got it connected to a C2 server. So now I just want those toothbrushes to just send as much data as it can to this website. I want it shut down. I want it DDoS. What the C2 says is, or sends, is a packet to all the C2 computers that says, hey, send as many packets to Edsworld as you can, take it down. And that's what a DDoS attack is, a distributed denial of service attack. That's how they do it. You can also put a computer onto a C2 and just make it wait and tell it, hey, give me this information or get information right, get a packet capture right now and then send it back and just leave it there for like data collection purposes. Tunnels can also be used to hide the data coming back because it encapsulates it and encrypts it. So the router has no idea what data is being sent, thinking it's just, oh, it's just a normal encrypted TCP packet. It's probably fine, but it's not, which is also why it's so secure. So that's the end of my slides, but I got a cool hack the box box that is tunneling.
I would not recommend doing this on Radford networks. Okay, no ngrok.
Tunneling or oh no
Yeah,
ngrok?
don't use ngrok on Radford networks.
Well, I mean, tunneling is okay because of Cisco AnyConnect, but well,
Well, VPNs are fine, but
Radford tunnels are okay, but yeah, probably don't do this on, can they figure it out if you're on a Radford network?
Is it a risk you want to take?
Yeah, if you're willing to lose your
I'm not gonna disclose anything,
Yeah.
okay?
don't, again, everything you learn here, don't do it on Radford network because they will find you. I mean, Owen found a guy who was just trying to figure out his password, so what can they find? This one is a VIP box, so you guys probably won't be able to do it, but you can at least watch. If I can change my screen to the right one. There we go. This one's called Funnel. Let me get a hack the box. Home box up. I gotta wait for it. So how's everybody's day going? Pretty good. Nice Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, maybe. You get enough sleep?
Early right now.
Yeah. Y'all check out the student government body president nominees.
I took out one of them.
I'm gonna vote for him, okay?
I'm gonna vote for that one. I don't know his name.
There's a cat on his posters, so
That's what convinced you.
enough reason to vote for him.
That's some pretty good reasoning. However, not hairless. That's a cat with hair. That's
Maybe
kind
it's
of.
your cat, I'll stay there.
Don't worry. If you need hairless cats, I have 4 of them.
Yeah, dude.
I can name them all: Mazakim, Wednesday, Harley, and actually, okay, I can't remember the 4s. But that's okay because that's my sister.
You don't like that one.
Yeah, well, that one's actually kind of chill. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna call him Dobby.
I'll take them off your hands, I'll rename them, they'll all be goblins 1 through 4.
I'm
It's much more.
gonna name this one Raw Chicken. This one's called Nightfall Chicken. And then
You gotta have some kind of classification, how are you gonna scale your
that's true. Well, I mean, if each one's unique, I can start adding numbers if need be, you know? Like this one's name is Harley, this one's name is Harley 2, this one's name is Harley 5876.
I think we should focus more on like a microservice.
I need to create a database for their names.
Drop all tables.
I'm gonna name my cat that, bring it into the veterinary clinic. They're like, what happened to our database? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Drop tables screwed your database. Maybe you should have like cleansed the input a little bit, maybe. And we got an IP. All right, so first step when hacking is actually, this is like step 0, not even step 1. This is just quality of life. Put it into your DNS or your /etc host so that you don't have to type the IP address every time. We'll just name it Target for now, since I don't know the actual name of the website. Sometimes the websites will read or will try to enforce their actual name, so you'll have to change it to that. So, what's the first step of hacking? Any ideas?
LS. We've done it.
CD.
I'm in CD. Where? I didn't think that far.
Scanning and reconnaissance.
Yeah, first step of hacking is scanning and reconnaissance. So we're gonna use our favorite tool, Nmap. I'm gonna use -p- because I'm special. And then we'll use target. So what -p- does is it scans every port. I'm just doing this because I like to be thorough. But it can take a lot more time. -p or with no like -p, just Nmap target, it'll just scan the top 1,000 most common ports. We got to FTP and SSH. What do we do next? Next, we do a service scan because we want to see more information about that. Is it really FTP and SSH? It really just knows 21 and 22 are open. And those are usually the services on those ports. So let's specify 21, 22 so it doesn't scan every port. Target, and I use -svc. SV is version, C does some scripting so you can get a little bit more information out of it. And got some. SSH, that's just normal SSH, yeah, host key stuff. Nothing too normal. I mean, we can see the version. We could check that out later to see if it's there's some, yeah, if it's a vulnerable SSH version that you can like send something to. But anybody else see anything else important? What do you notice?
Anonymous login.
Correct. We can anonymously log into this FTP, and it already tells us we got a mail backup here. So let's do that. So we use just FTP. I think just anonymous at target.
Hardest part is spelling it.
I spelled it correctly. Let's go. Actually, yeah, let's first look around. So I think, can I use LS? Yeah. Okay, so we got the mail backup. So let's explore. Let's see what's in there. That's a directory. So CD into it. We got 2 things. So let's download both of those. To download stuff using FTP, use get. If you don't know what the thing is, just type help or like -h sometimes. It'll just give you like all the commands. Right here we can see get. You can also just use Google. That's a valid option. So let's download both of these. And exit because we are done. So let's check out welcome. What does that have? Oh, welcome to the team. Guys, welcome to the team. The funnel team. We can also see they use funnel.htb, so we can also change the target to funnel.htb in case they do force any of that. I'll do that right now just to get it over with. And the other thing with password policy. So let's see what's in that. Oh, this is an actual like JSON file, ain't it? Am I gonna have to open this in Chrome? Oh wait, I think it's a doc file, that's why.
Was it a PDF?
It is a PDF. So let's just open this in the, I don't know what my PDF thing is, so I'm just gonna use the file system. Sometimes you can't always be the awesome terminal hacker. Sometimes you just gotta go into a file system. Password policy, okay. This could be useful when you're trying to crack passwords, because now you know exactly what their passwords consist of, and you can create word lists specifically for that. Anybody see anything important in here? Nothing? For instance, choices like password, password one, and hash word are equally bad from a security perspective, so they wouldn't like that. They have a pretty advanced thing.
See that there's a default password that they're using.
There is funnel 1 2 3 4. So we know we have a default password, so now we just have to find an account that we can log in with that. So how perhaps could we find an account? Any ideas? I'll show you
The
the actual.
onboarding thing,
For what?
the onboarding thing.
Yes, sir. Oh, right here, we got some accounts. We got root at funnel, Optimus at funnel, Albert. So let's try these. You can also make a script to try these, but like to make a script would take longer just to try these. So there was SSH on there. Let's try, or actually we can also do FTP. We know we can log into FTP. That might be more stable, I guess. And we know there were the accounts. So oh, that'll be it, right? There we go. All right, let's try that again. Nope. Try the other one. Oh wait, I did a cat thing. Try Optimus. Not Optimus. Just trying these one by one. What is the next one you guys want me to try?
Albert, so we don't get
Albert.
lost.
We're going with Albert. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Wrong. Failed. You failed the class. Which one's next? Got an account you want to try, or just keep going down the line? We're going one more. Andreas. This is the life of a hacker, guys. Just sitting there trying passwords. Don't you feel invigorated?
Oh, yeah.
Login failed.
Too late to become a business major.
All right, so let's try Christine. That's the next one. We're in. Christine had the default password. Thank you, Christine. Everybody round of applause for Christine. So I think it'll just be the same stuff as before. Oh yeah, there's nothing in here. However, there was SSH. So let's see if the SSH account works. It does. We now have a shell. We hacked somebody. We're winning. Okay, nothing in their directory. Explore a little bit. Click home. Let's see if we can get access to the password file. Oh, wait. Oh, we do have access. Well, that's just the one that shows. Let's see shadow. Yeah, permission denied on shadow. Let's see if we can go into root. Yeah, permission denied. Anybody have any other ideas? Any ideas where we can find more information? I'd also like to remind you, the idea is tunneling, so perhaps different protocol. Anybody have any ideas on how we could see if there's any like local processes running?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yes, dash aux. Yeah, we can just see some other processes working with. Let me do that again. There is also, you can look at socket connections, which are, we'll show you, oh. You can use the SS command to look at, socket connections, which will show you like, we have SSH and, the, other one up. SSH and FTP up, so if we grab. Just two, I guess, or 21. We can probably find a, let's specify TCP, so SC or SS. Shows socket connections, you can use -T to show TCP, I think. Yeah, T for TCP, so let's see if there's any TCP ports open. There's SSH. And one strange one, I think I'm only showing TCP, let me. There was one other thing I had to do, I think I had to. Okay, you have to say show all. So yeah, let's show all TCP packets, here we go, okay, we can see SSH running on 000. FTP also running on there. Anything else of note? SQL's running on a local thing, so 127.0.0.1 is a local area, is a local address, so 361 or port 36117 is is on local, domain is local. And PostgreSQL. The rest of these are. I think this is the connection from my account. I don't know what this one is. Then there's FTP anywhere, SSH rundown. So that means it's basically telling us, hey, these are the two ports that are broadcast here. However, we can see domain 36117 and PostgreSQL are being broadcast locally. So SQL is on here. Great. Let's see if we can mess with that. No SQL command. So what do? Are we shit out of luck? I don't know if I can say that on the stream.
Shoot out of luck.
We are heck out of luck. We're not. We have tools of our own, and we can create a SSH socket into that specific port. So what port number is that actually? I think I could say, which one was it? N? Yeah, N shows just the port number, so we can see there's SSH. I think this is it. That's not it, that was my own. Oh, I think it changed, huh? I don't know. Yeah, here's PostgreSQL, it's 5432. Great port name. Very original. Oh, I can't copy and paste things with this on here. So I'm just gonna do that. So we know it's SQL is running through port 54321. Actually, let me just confirm that. Yeah, that's domain, I think. Yeah, this domain, this is SSH, yeah. And this is just whatever that was. Yeah, this is SQL. So we need to create a tunnel from the SQL or from our thing or port on our side to the SQL port. So to do that, we'll be doing local port forwarding since we just need one port, but you can also do dynamic port forwarding, which means you'll basically have to create or do the proxy every time you want to interact with it. And I don't want to do all that. Let's do SSH-L. Let me actually see if I can do it just on show that it does. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all right. I can look at my notes and you guys can't see. All right, so to create a local port forward tunnel, we use the -L. -D is dynamic dash with an R. Have it on here. Good thing I got those slides. I did not label it. There's remote port forwarding. We don't need to know that it's a reverse tunnel. It doesn't matter. we say dash L, and what port do we want to broadcast, or do we want to use to create the tunnel? Random number.
5, 4, 3, 2.
That works, I think. I think we're not using it. Let me. Yeah, we should be good. I don't think we're using that. So we're gonna do SSH dash L 5432. And then we're gonna say localhost. Because it's local on ours, and then I think we're gonna do, yeah, the login. So yeah, through or 54321 to localhost. And then why? Okay, so we have to say also, so we have to say 54321 localhost, or I think whichever yeah, I think it is just localhost. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyways, and then you do colon again, and then you say which port you want to connect the tunnel to. So we want to connect to 5432, which is PostgreSQL. And then you just regular log in. I think it was Chris. Let's see if I can remember how to spell this. Christine.htb. No, that's not right. Christian at tunnel.
Funnel, right?
Oh, funnel, yeah, not tunnel. I think that should be right. Let's see, hopefully. I might have copied something on accident, so let me actually get that default password back. If I can find it. Oh, dude. There we go. So this, I mean, we can just, there's a flag you could do to just say, hey, don't create a shell, just create the tunnel, but I'm too lazy to look that up, so we have that normally. I think I can just exit out of this. And so this is the tunnel. Now, let's mess with that tunnel. We have the SQL command. Yeah, I think just, or no, I think we need the PSQL or post. I don't remember the PostgreSQL command.
I think it's the SQL.
Is it? Yeah, okay, I think you're right. Also, let's first confirm that the proxy or the tunnel is up. We can use SS. I think it's just. Oh, you're on the sheet. Or just on our, this is on our own. So yep, the real 5432, local port. Listening, so yep, that's the one we specified. That was not there last time I checked. So now, all we gotta do is just send a packet towards there. I think. Yeah, all right, yeah. So yeah, we use PSQL. And then we want to specify the user. So capital U Christine, since that's what we're logging in with. Then we want to do the host, I think. So local host, I think that's right. Yeah, host local host, since we specified local host in the SSH connection. Then -P, I think, is it capital or lowercase? Yeah, lowercase. 5432. Hopefully that should work. Oh. I think I copied something. Find that thing again. There we go. Yep. Okay, I copied them wrong, but there we go. Through the tunnel connection, we've now gained access through where we were able to use our own tool of PSQL to interact with a process on a local port. So now let's see if we can get anything. So how PSQL works is if you want to do \question mark, I think is how you do. Oh yeah, no, never mind. So let's list the tables. We can see let's do /H for SQL. Okay, that's just regular SQL command. I think this is. /? For, yeah, here we go. /? gives us a PSQL command, so we can see. We just look through, there's if else, some other random things, formatting, connection, operating system. That all, I think I went a little far. We can also look it up. If you look it up, /L list tables. There we go. /L will list tables. So now we can see the tables. We see there's table Christine, Postgre, secrets, template. So which one do you guys want to connect to first? Which one looks the most enticing?
There's secrets maybe.
Template 0? Wait, which one? Christine. I think we're already connected to Christine. That's what that is in like the left corner.
Okay.
So I think that's just like the root table, I think. Yeah, /C, or so we can do -D to display a table. So there's no relation in Christine. So let's try Postgres. Now we're in there. Let's see if there's anything. That's just, yeah, so yeah, -L just shows a normal table, nothing in Postgre. So let's connect to, you know what? Let's skip one. Let's go to template 0.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
There's gotta be something good in here.
Not accepting connections. That's so rude, honestly. I mean, like, come on, we're trying to hack your stuff. Please, pretty please. I thought that's a little rude. No relations. All right, so last one, only one to connect to. Secrets.
In here.
If we must connect to.
I know, if we got to, I guess.
Go back, there's nothing.
Yeah, this
They didn't even give us a nice login.
This is
I
dumb.
know.
Welcoming patterns.
We have relations. All right, so we have a table called, table called flag. Yeah, I think we can just -L. I'm forgetting the thing to show it. Is it just? Well, that's why we have the help command. Oh wait, that's cool. Actually, I think you have to use SQL for this. I think it's just.
Track this information.
Select star from.
Wait, do you have to do like a specific thing to specify that you're doing SQL and PSQL?
I think you might just be able to say select all from.
Or from flag? Oh, wait, now, okay, now we're in it, wait. Oh, no, so that minus, that equals going into a minus just means I did the command wrong and I did not end it. So let me just, can I just see, yeah. We gotta do select star from flag. And then make sure we have that in bracket.
Stores.
We did it. I also realized there's questions on here. We did not do at all. So how many TCP ports are open? 2. What is the name of the directory that is available on the FTP server? Anybody remember? Any takers? Any money?
You're not quite done yet, because that flag is encrypted. To like get rid of the encryption, you need to use what's called like the drop command. So use drop star.
Yeah, make sure. you-
Okay, let me try that. Drop star. Didn't work.
And make sure also you match the password, like when you change passwords on stuff.
Oh yeah, just,
Very secure.
yeah, because no one will guess it, even yourself. So the name of the directory was mail backup. Mail_backup. What is the default account password? That was, it was like, yeah. What user has not changed their default password? Yeah. What is service is running on TCP port 5432? Yes, sir. Since you can't access the previously mentioned service from a local machine, you will have to create a tunnel and connect to, or from your machine. What is the correct type of tunneling to use, remote port forwarding or local port forwarding? Any guesses? Correct. Remote is like a reverse tunnel. It basically says that one send all their data to me, and that if you need to send commands to it. What is the name of the database that holds the flag?
Input 0. Oh, secrets.
Yes, secrets. Could you use the dynamic tunnel instead of local port forwarding? Yes or no?
Yeah, just
Throw letters, like.
You can. Well, actually, do it right now since we still got a lot of time. I underestimated how quickly this would go by. So let's exit. Let's also get Christine out of here. Now we have that connection closed. So let's do some dynamic port forwarding. So to dynamic port forwarding, we're first gonna use -D instead. However, it is also a lot different than the -L. Let me figure out where it was again. I think you just, yeah, okay, so you just say what port you want to do, so. You don't need this specific port and local host thing, you literally just give us another port. Another fancy port. I think it has to be greater than 1,000 or maybe 2,000. I don't know what the admin thing is, or the or sudo you need to be.
6969.
6969? Good choice, good choice. Where did that number come from?
Not my head.
Astrology? Cancer?
True.
Dude, I forgot that. Wait, we have it here. Don't worry, fellas. We can go back in kind of notes. There might have been a space. Yeah, there was a space. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that one. Let me. There we are. There we go. Now we have a dynamic tunnel. Very easy to make the tunnel. However, it just takes a little bit more effort to actually interact with the tunnel. So here's how to interact with it. Let's get this out of here and get this back up. So to interact with the tunnel, you're going to need something like proxy chains. So first, we'll add the connection port. We use 6969 to /etc proxy chain. So I think. Yeah, proxy chain, we'll use proxy chains for, I think proxychains.conf is just a symbolic link to proxy chains for, so. Well, first you want to make sure, I think it's, yeah, you want to make sure a strict chain is not commented out while dynamic and is it random? Where is it? Yeah, and random chain, you got to make sure those random and dynamic are commented out. Then you'll want to go down here. And here's your proxy list. Oh, I didn't sudo it. So I can't write. Can you do that again?
Command that immediately jump down to the bottom.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
You can do all.
Wow, we're just a bunch of people who don't know much. All right. So you need to do, I think SOX 5 is this the one you use? I'm gonna guess and hope and pray that I got this right. So we'll add SOX 5. Does it need to be, is there supposed to be a space in there? I'm guessing by this forward, that's a no. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And we had 6969. And then we quit out of that. And now I think we just use proxy chains, like the command.
You gotta do like proxy chains and whatever program you're trying to run.
Oh yeah, let me do PSQL dash user. I think it's just the same. You just have proxy chains on it. So user Christine dash H local host dash P. Yeah, since we already specified 6969, I think we just do 5432.
I think is something to do with you having two addresses in your proxy chain. 'Cause
Yeah. Let me.
I don't think you're supposed to have that second one.
Oh, there we go. All right, I need the password. Over here, yeah, it's over here. I can do that. Password, right? There we go. And just like that, now we have a dynamic one since we can now specify the port in there instead of having to put 6969. So we just have to put proxy chains at the front. And you can just run any command you want. Let's say we want to run. Let's say we want to connect to it locally, I guess. You can SSH. I think it worked. Connection refused. I guess you can't SSH from inside of it.
Did you put the name, you did two ints?
I did. I didn't do the funnel. There we go. Okay, yeah, now it works. Yep, and now we've just connected locally. So yeah, we were able to connect through port 22 and port 5432. That's the cool part about about dynamic. Takes a little bit longer, but you can do more stuff. Let's get rid of that now.